Hi, welcome to your lesson on resilience and adaptability, and welcome to your first semester of college. It's no accident that I planned this lesson during this first semester of yours because you're in a time of great transition. And adaptability and resilience are very important traits to have, especially during times of transition. While this is such an exciting time in your life, starting college, just as moving, starting a new job, starting a family, getting a new pet, any of those things are exciting. All of these things are also change, and they can bring about many challenges for you. So in this lesson, I'm going to speak briefly about adaptability and resilience and why these are important traits to have in your life in general, but are especially helpful when you're in periods of transition. So you might be wondering, what is adaptability? So adaptability is your ability to adjust to new situations, environments, and circumstances. So why is that important? Well, as you adjust to this new time in your life, starting college, you're going to find that you encounter many challenges along the way. In order to move through these challenges and come through them, you must be able to adapt. Now, many of you have probably experienced, well, all of you have experienced challenges in your life so far. Some may have experienced really big challenges and some not so much. But this transition is going to be big, and as you grow, you're going to have many other big transitions. So part of being able to adapt is having what we call a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. So that's basically an open mind versus a closed mind. You want to have a growth mindset, so you want to be open to change and input and different ways of doing and seeing the world and doing and seeing things. This is part of being adaptable. Now, so what's resilience? Well, resilience is the ability to come back to a place of stability and homeostasis after a difficult situation or experience. It's the ability to remain strong despite challenges. It doesn't mean you don't feel emotion like anger or sadness, but rather you acknowledge the emotion, allow yourself to feel it, and move on so that it doesn't hold you back. It's not about what happens to you, but rather what you do with and how you react to what happens to you. Resilience relates to self-confidence. Self-confident people tend to be more resilient. Conversely, the more you practice being resilient, the more self-confident you will become, which is a win-win. So, why do we need resilience and adaptability in our lives? There are many reasons. One is a new environment or situation, some of the reasons I mentioned before. There will be many challenges in any of these situations, and being adaptable and resilient can help you navigate through these. If you're in a new situation that scares you or makes you nervous, your inclination might be to clam up and tighten up and not be open to new experiences or, the lessons that this new experience offers you. But it's really to your benefit to keep an open mind and work on being adaptable. Another reason to be adaptable and resilient is you're going to face academic and professional challenges. It doesn't matter if you're a straight A student and you're employee of the month every month of the year. You're still going to face challenges in school and in your professional environment. And if you're not able to adapt and be resilient and keep an open mindset, these challenges are going to become increasingly difficult. And sometimes what happens is you decide you want to quit, and quitting should never be an option. Another area of your life that you need to be adaptable and resilient in are related to family and social situations. This can be relationships, friendships, things that have happened in your family. We've all experienced these things. And being able to adapt to the shifts in relationships, the changes in family dynamics is a really important skill to have. And also being resilient, because unfortunately pain is going to come your way. You're going to have hurt and heartache. Again, acknowledging the emotion, but maintaining your resilience so that you acknowledge it, you feel the emotion, and you move on and you grow from it. So, how do you go about building up your adaptability and your resilience? There are a few ways to do this. The best way to do it is by always facing your challenges. You've probably heard the phrase fight or flight, and I'm here to tell you you should fight. I don't mean physically fight, but I mean you shouldn't run away. You shouldn't flight. So you should fight, meaning you should face your challenges, stand up for yourself, take the lessons that your challenges are bringing to you, and allow it to cause your mind to grow and to create an open mind towards the situations that are causing the challenge for you, because maybe you're being challenged because you're seeing a situation in a way that you've never seen it before, and your inclination is to push back against that as would be expected. Remain open. Try to take in the information. That's what it means to be adaptable. Let's see what else. So embrace the challenge and face the change in the movement. Remain positive, which isn't a cliche. It doesn't mean, again, you don't feel the emotion. You might feel a little uncomfortable, but remain positive. Be open to what these changes mean for you and the benefits that they can bring to you in your life and in future endeavors. And finally, be a problem solver. This is such an important skill to have, and it involves being adaptable and resilient. When a challenge comes your way, think about it critically, assess it from every possible direction, try to come up with the best solution and the best reaction. Most challenges and most issues that come your way don't need an immediate response or an immediate fix. Give yourself time, think about it, process it. This is part of being resilient and adaptable. And a lot of times your answers and the movement that you make in your life as a result of these challenges causes you to be more adaptable and resilient. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope I gave you some insight into these two concepts, and I look forward to delving much more deeply into both of these as we progress in this course.